Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strigomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to be continuing on our way to glory. Last time, I defeated what is probably the hardest floor I've ever attempted to beat. It doesn't help that they have Hegemon, which always goes first. Do you know how overpowered that is? Do you guys have any idea? I'm so glad that they do not have what some foes have. Because I've seen things. Get out of here. I want to get to the boss, man. So feebleness in that guy. Syl is still useful here. Because Syl has passive healing. That's the truth of the matter. Get rid of him. Trying to decrease his speed. Trying to do something about this evil fiend before he becomes a problem. Because I know in my bones that if that guy starts to get going... Okay, thank God. You do not, and I repeat, you don't want to know what happens when Cardiel gets going. It's so much pain. I don't even care if that guy fell. I just don't want the pain of that Cardiel. I don't. If I have to block revive that Cardiel, I don't care. I don't want that Cardiel get going. Oh, the Phoenix was to deal with Cardiel. Literally to deal with Cardiel. There. You can't even revive with the lethal winner. You can't. Boom. Let's give it a go. I don't care. Let's just give it a go. I want to reach this boss real bad. You know? I've been looking to get to this boss for so long. I just want to get there, man. Because, like... Do you know how painful it is for me to have to max 2 separate characters just to get to this point? Like, it's so hard to endure that and think that you'll never get to floor 120 on this rotation, ever. I mean, it's possible, but I'm going to have to put everything I've got to try to do this. There's a reason I'm doing all this. Like, it seems like overkill what I'm doing with the Kimi and the Phoenix, but it's not as overkill as you might think it is. Because these enemies are extremely awful. Keeping them under control is utmost priority. Because without that, they turn into what we like to refer to as a nightmare. And I don't need that. I really don't need that. So I've got the Kimi and him just trying to keep these waves under control. Because the second these things get going, it's a nightmare. It's an actual nightmare. Like, I really don't want to get into the details of what happens when these enemies... It's gruesome. It's so gruesome. When these enemies get going, it's gross. I'm going to be blunt with you. It's gross. There's a reason I'm rotating it around. So I've got to get the Drockle in a vulnerable state. There we go. Perfect. There we go. There's a reason I'm doing this. I'm trying to lock Warlord out before he goes. Because I know that if I don't lock Warlord out, he is going to make my life a living hell. So we are going to eschew that. Ha, he's blocked revived. What you gonna do? You can't do anything with the Warlord now, can ya? You can't do anything with a Warlord if he's block revived. I've got a 270 speed Kimi that I worked for over a year to get. Almost 2 years now. Yeah, roughly 2 years. I worked for roughly 2 years to get this Kimi. You're not taking that away from me, you vermin. Ah, you thought that locking my skills was going to stop. It only stops some of what Phoenix has. It doesn't stop his block revive. That still functions. Oh, yes. The evil Griffin. I do need some block revive champ here, just in case. Okay, I know this is gonna sound bad, but I'm probably gonna use Ninja here because I want the DPS. Because I'm really scared of what's gonna happen when those Skybond stacks. Let's give this team a go. We'll do some other stuff, but see, I'm telling you, man. I was like psychic or something. I'm like, I know they have a reser. Somewhere in here they have a reser. I knew it. I knew it. It's like, there has to be a use for this this Phoenix, potentially. There has to be. I was right. On the money. Bad plan. There you go. Get your skills locked. Get your skills locked. Ha-ha. Yeah, take that, you vermin. Yeah. You thought that was over. Mm-mm. Not until the block revive man has his say. There you go. Get that done. Get that out of here. This is why he's so useful. It's to stop stuff like this. Block you. There you go. But now the real battle begins. The real battle of Griffin. Because here's the thing. I don't need him alive to block revive it. Because it doesn't have that passive. But what it does have is other issues. Phoenix's main purpose here is simply to block the ads. Because if I don't block the ads, guess what? We're not getting this far. I'm just using Ninja for the extra damage boost. You don't need him, you can use Drex. I just don't feel confident in my gear, etc. And since I have him, and I don't use him for anything else, I might as well use him here. Yana. Besides, when the eagle gets agitated, this gets a lot more interesting. Well, I may have to go for 2 DPS. I still need an attack down. Maybe a block revive. Unfortunately. Because, you know, Sifi exists. Because in the end, get out of here. Like, you need a block revive, unfortunately, it seems, because otherwise you're not going to get out of here alive. It's just not happening. I don't think. I have to include a block revive somehow, because these waves are just a menace. Maybe Vizier would be good in here, you know? Just thought of it. Maybe Vizier. Actually, bad idea. You don't need it. We don't need him except for the waves. Even that decrease attack on there is going to be essential. Let's see if we can just complete it with these two. Maybe not, but we'll see. Okay, well, Let's say. Maybe we don't need Phoenix. Just need more peel. I mean, I love the idea of block revive, but the issue is that the boss is already too much of a hassle without additional peel. And that is ultimately the problem. I hate the amount of revives on their team. Because it has the potential for so many complications. Especially if you do not have block revive. But in this case, if I want to beat this boss, I probably need more peel. This is one way I could beat it. Combust it down. I mean, it's not the cleanest strategy in the world, but it's possible. The main issue is trying to get it low enough. The fact that it ignores block damage is particularly annoying. It's like, and you know, it ignores this, it ignores that, it ignores sense, it ignores reason, it ignores 50% of your resistance. It ignores. How many things does it have to ignore? Okay, it's finally reached that breaking point. I do not know if we can beat it. Please. Yes, it's on fire! It's on fire! The Griffin's on fire! Will it fall? Yes! And then I will be beginning the final climb to the top of the tower.